On the edge of the city, where concrete roads slowly gave way to red soil and wild grass, there stood a small house with a rusted tin roof. Whenever it rained, people passing by would notice a strange sight in front of that house. Dozens of basins, buckets, and bottles placed carefully to catch the rain. The man who lived there was named Hoa. People often whispered that he was odd. While everyone else prayed for the rain to stop, Hoa wished it would last longer. The heavier the rain, the more frequently he stepped in and out, checking each container to make sure it didn't overflow. Someone once joked, "Are you collecting rainwater to sell it?" Hoa simply smiled gently. "No, I'm saving it." No one really understood what saving it meant. Hoa lived alone. His wife had passed away many years ago, and his only son left the city and never returned. He made a living repairing old bicycles. The work was modest, but enough to survive. Yet whenever it rained, day or night, Hoa would wake up to collect the rain. Few people knew that years earlier, the neighborhood had suffered through a brutal drought. Wells dried up, the riverbed cracked open. Families fought over buckets of water. Some walked miles just to beg for a single container. During those days, Hoa's wife fell seriously ill. Without clean water, she did not survive. From that moment on, Hoa carried a quiet fear inside him. A fear of dry days, of scarcity, of being unable to save someone again, just as he had failed to save his wife. Behind his house, the rainwater tanks slowly filled. Hoa filtered the water carefully, sealed each container, and wrote the date on the lid. Then, one year, the drought returned. The sun burned relentlessly. Water supply was rationed. The entire neighborhood struggled. Elderly people and children lined up under the heat, waiting for their turn. In the midst of it all, Hoa quietly opened the storage behind his house. One by one, he carried the rainwater containers to front. "Anyone who needs water can take some," he said softly. "It's clean. I filtered it." At first, people hesitated. Pride held them back. But soon, survival mattered more than dignity. Hoa's water helped the entire neighborhood endure the hardest days. Someone finally asked, their voice trembling, "Why did you save so much rainwater?" Hoa paused for a long moment before answering. "Because some things only become precious after they're gone, and preparation is the only way to protect what matters." When the rain eventually returned, Hoa continued collecting water, but this time he was no longer alone. Neighbors began placing containers on their roofs as well. Looking at that quiet change, Hoa felt something inside him finally ease. He understood then, some pain does not need to be spoken when it is transformed into kindness. Even the past can nourish the future.